Hello, this is Time Warping Toad here, and I am here to show you my combination lock. This right here, we are in front of our nice lovely little house, and we don't want people going in it because there's some very special items inside. I don't know. We don't know. However, I know how to get in because I know the passcode, and to prove it works, there it is. I want to turn off that squeaking noise, it's very annoying. There we go. So there, and there. That is our combination. On, off, on. And to open a door, like this. Here we go, completely flush with the wall, and press the button, and it closes. You can see it now and stuff. If you look, you would see one piece of redstone, but besides that, completely a flush. And you walk up, nice little staircase, and you have a nice room with an awesome ceiling and a lookout tower. And you may be wondering, why didn't I just use the first floor? And that's because this design is not very compact. There are probably way more compact designs out there, but the way I wanted mine to work was, well, not that compact. So I'll now exit, and I'll walk out, and now it's hitting again. And as you can see, this completely reset itself, and I will show you that it does not matter what order you press the buttons in. You do have to wait until the lamp is on, though, if you're wanting to press the button that's right next to it. I've had some bugs with that. You'll just have to press the button again. If the light's on, that means it's on and it's working. If something happens and the buttons go weird and maybe the T flip-flop thing doesn't work, you'll know because the button won't be, the light won't be on. So there's nothing to worry about there. Press this, and I can show you it does completely reset itself. If I go right up here, press the button, and it does completely reset itself. There. Really nice and awesome. And, well, I probably could have made this. I did make this originally. I was like, oh wow, this is real nice and still big, but not as big as all this. And I was like, you know what, I'm not finished with it yet, but it's good as me. And this isn't even that. But what I wanted is that it wouldn't reset itself originally. That button would close the door, but then these lamps would still be on in their combination. Someone who's like, oh, and they just press that button and they'll be able to go in. But then that's not a good thing, so I'll show you the wiring of that in just a second. And also, I wanted to make it where you knew which buttons were pressed, because someone would just come along and, I don't know, press random buttons or something. To make it where you only had this one and that one on. You're just like, oh. But without these lamps, you wouldn't know what was pressed and stuff. Somebody would be messing with you, be like, I put it in right, but it's not working, but it's because it wasn't really right. The lamps were very difficult to get for some reason. I don't know, it's probably just because the door takes up so much space. Yeah, I wanted to use a fancy flush door, and I thought that worked out nicely with it. And it was pretty good, and that was probably why this took up a lot of space, and so the lamps couldn't extend very far to put wire on or anything. It was difficult, and then some of the wire was interfering with the T flip-flops. That was a little bit difficult too. And yeah, if you're wondering why this lamp is here, it does turn on whenever you press the button, but it's just there for effect, basically. It's just really simple. redstone, a vertical redstone thing, so it's real nice. Yeah, press the button. Now, I need to show you the redstone of this. And so the easiest way to get into it is actually from the room. So I need to get myself iron so I can replace the block. And I probably will need torches right after. Okay, I'm in peaceful mode. I don't remember if I put any down here. So I will have to break this. And it's nice and bright in here, okay. Yeah, bats, okay. Those get a little annoying times. Okay, most of this wiring isn't too necessary. Basically how this works is it's 4 T flip-flops. I made them, they were the one, I got it from Mumbo Jumbo's video. I'm not sure who actually made it though. And it's completely tileable, so I put them next to each other like that. That's why I used this design. And I didn't just use RS NOR latches, which I could have done. It probably would have been so much simpler, but I didn't. I wanted to use a T flip-flop. I've never used one before in a build, so I did that. I made them, the wire separate here. It's a lot of AND gates, basically. It's make sure, so let's start to make your combination. Whatever ones you want to like that you want to have to press. If you open it, have to end before the AND gate. You have to invert it, and that is on all of them except for this one right here, which isn't inverted because it's supposed to stay. And so like this one, how it is lit up, it's fine. It's fine how to press it in it will not work. And yeah, I guess whenever those AND gates are hooked up to this AND gate, which just has to make sure both these AND gates are on. And if that succeeds, that means you have the right combination, and it waits for press the button, which is wired up all back here, and I'm kind of hidden just because I think it looks nice from the outside. These bats. And this right here is an RS NOR latch that I used. It's hooked up to the other button, the closed button. That's I guess actually that's what this is. This is the button that closes it. Sorry, that resets it and closes it. And over here, this right here is the enter button basically, and that's goes through. It's an AND gate again. Just waits for you to press it. I don't remember what I was doing here. I think I just made a. I don't know. I don't believe it's necessary. I think I just kept the pulse. Oh yeah. Okay. What it does, it makes it. I didn't remember why I put it in here. It's not very good, but okay. I remember what it does now. Whenever you press the button to let you pass, if you were to just press it, it would be way too short of a delay for you to try and get out. You wouldn't be able to get out of the building in time, so I had to make it a pulse extender here, and yeah, kept this part on for enough time after the button was pressed to walk through. With enough delay, actually. I thought that was nice too. This right here basically is just for the timings of this door, which was very annoying to build because it took up most of the space. And that's just how it would work. What I explained so far was the non-resetting, non-redstone lamp part. The redstone lamp part, it was a little bit difficult to make it to where it wouldn't interfere with other redstone lamps, but basically whenever the button's pressed, it is hooked up to either a piston or wire. And so for some of them, like for example this, for the third button, which it has to be inverted, because you don't want it pressed, but because this right here part wasn't inverted, so whenever you press it, it needs to be inverted so it turns on, because normally the signal is on when it's not pressed. That's probably a better way to put it. And then so, yeah, it goes and it turns on this redstone lamp, which turns on the one that's under it. Only the one that's under it, so that light only turns on. For the last button, this one hooks up to this piston right here, which pushes a redstone block down, which does not interfere with the redstone lamp next to this because it puts a weak signal into it, basically, so it makes it to where the redstone power doesn't carry to any other lamps, just that one lamp. So I thought that was nice. That I really had trouble building this until I realized that. It's like, oh, yeah, that's nice. And then the first button was just hooked up right here to this redstone lamp, which would then power this one. That was just the lamps, and that takes up a lot of space. That's what made this pretty big, the lamps. And it would be one block shorter if it wasn't for this repeater. Oh man, oh well. Okay, I guess now I can show the resetting mechanism. Because I'm assuming that whenever you only press the button once to close it, because it does, well, no, I guess it's fine if you do that. But I'm assuming that you get the correct combination, because if you don't get the correct combination, you can't even walk in here. So I'm assuming that you can walk in here and press the button, which you can, so it won't mess anything up. But I would call my resetting system a little bit like cheating, because it doesn't really reset everything. It only makes it to where if you put in the correct combination, then it will reset it, because it'll only reset if it's the correct combination, because that's all it needs to do. That's the only way you'd be able to reset it, if you got the correct combination in the first place. And so basically, it's really annoying. I don't think I would be able to show you, but it's the T-flip. Okay. And okay, so the 4 buttons are hooked up like so, and they might be in the other order, I don't remember, but they're hooked up, and then it's hooked up to the T flip-flop. And so under these are things, so when the button's pressed, basically the reset button, it sends another pulse without you having to press the buttons. It sends it from under, and that's why you can reset it, but like there's no reason to reset it if you get the passcode wrong, because you won't even be in the room, so you won't be able to reset it. I've said that a million times, but I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, so I'm saying it over and over again, basically. And it's not a problem that it does that, because it doesn't need any other way, so I think it's fine, because it'll only send a pulse through these 1, 2, and 3, not this one right here, because of that. And yeah, I might be expanding on this, actually. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. There are way more compact versions out there also, but hey, this one was fun to build, and it was my first one like this. All my other ones that I made used levers, and that was annoying because those weren't resettable. You had to walk and actually re-flip the levers, but then if that were to happen, the door would close, so it was kind of pointless there. So I used T flip-flops instead of barn door latches accidentally. Well, not accidentally, purposely, but I don't know if that was a wrong decision or not. It works. It's just huge. Also, another question. I was wondering whether or not I should build this on the survival server, the survival realm server I have, or I'm part of, I guess. Should I build this on that? I wouldn't use iron blocks, of course, and this top part isn't necessary, but I have a lot of redstone supplies and was wondering, mainly to my one subscriber, but if I should build it. Yeah, that's just about it, and thank you. Time Warping Toad is out.